Hey y'all, so we're back and we're doing another installment in our beginner series, and now I am showing you guys eyeshadow. I feel like this was like the funnest part of makeup for me when I was a beginner. I'm going to show you guys 3 different looks today. All 3 of them are neutral. The end product will result in this eye look, so if you want to figure out how I got this eye look, you will want to watch the whole thing. But I'm going to take you from a everyday super simple eye look to a full, you know, glam with lashes type of deal. But before we get into the video, I do just want to mention that Niara's Beautiful Christmas is coming back this year. If you are a new subscriber, Niara's Beautiful Christmas is a giveaway series for the holidays that I started last year. You will need to be subscribed on YouTube and also follow me on my Instagram, so make sure you go head over there and do that now. My name is @Niara Alexis. A lot of the prizes and entries are going to be on Instagram, so you're going to want to make sure you're keeping an eye out on my page because those are going to start going up next week. I'm so excited. So thank you guys, and let's get into this makeup. So first I want to show you guys what palette I'm using. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. And I chose this palette because I feel like it's a good mixture of everything, but it's not overwhelming for a beginner. You don't need a 50 something shade palette to start off, no. This top row has all your matte neutrals, will work for everybody. Then on your bottom row, you have 3 shimmer shades and then 2 colorful shades. So something to like kind of spice up your look here and there when you want to. So I'm gonna show you guys some makeup brushes. The first one is your blending brush. This is gonna be like your bread and butter. You need to have a good blending brush. This one is the E3 from Makeup by Mario, but they do come in different shapes and sizes. So like you have this one from Sigma. This is another Mario brush. Like they're kind of domed at the top. Whether they're tapered off or not, and they're fluffy. The next brush, I like to call it your shader brush. So it's a little bit of a flatter brush. So if you see like this brush, like if you turn it to the side, it's flat, whereas this brush, if you turn it to the side, it's like, you know, it's fluffier. So this is what you're gonna use to be packing on the color. This is really good to use for shimmery shades. And then lastly, your detail brush. So it's a little small brush. These brushes come in all shapes and sizes, literally. But this is what you're gonna be using to get in your nooks and crannies, underneath your eyes, in your inner corner. I feel like for beginners, you can't go wrong with these 3 types of brushes. So before we even start putting anything on our eyes, let's just talk about priming our lids. So all I have on my eyelids right now is a little bit of concealer from when I was putting down my concealer earlier. I'm also gonna take a sponge with a little bit of setting powder on it and put that on my lid. So if you don't have like a specific eye primer, this works as a primer too. This is actually like all I use as a primer. Picking up our palette, we're gonna first go in with the shade Mocha and our blending brush. And I'm gonna tap off that excess. So we're gonna apply this in our crease. So if you're unsure of where your crease is, you wanna touch your brow bone and then start moving down. And once you start to touch your actual eyebrow or eyeball, that's where your crease is. So right here, like half of my finger is on my brow bone, half of my finger is on my eyeball. That is my crease. So I'm just gonna start swirling this shade around in my crease. And I'm gonna use what I call a windshield wiper motion. My hand is just basically moving back and forth. You could also do like little small circles if you prefer that motion. Either one is going to blend it in for you, so it's just more of what you feel comfortable with. If you want a more natural look, you're not going to be bringing your eyeshadow all the way up to your eyebrow. That's a no-go. Some places it works, like for some looks it works. For some very like extravagant or very like theatrical makeup, yes. But this right here, what we're doing for our first look is just like a super easy everyday makeup look, and that don't look natural. And then I will go a little bit above my crease just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines, and then I'm gonna bring it right back to my crease. So the next shade I'm gonna use from this palette is Hazelnut. So as you see, it's like a little, it's kind of like a brick shade. And I'm using the exact same brush, and I am picking up a lot, as you can see. And I'm going to focus this like on the outer corner right here and pull it onto my lid. I'm not really in my crease anymore. It's okay if it gets in there, but you're not really focused on your crease. And I'm just gonna put that all on my lid and tap it around. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you guys, this is look number 1. That literally took me like 2 seconds. This is your basic everyday look. You could throw some eyeliner on with this. You could throw on mascara and be out the door and you're good. It looks like you made an effort. So our next look, I wanted to do something in case you are like trying to jazz it up a bit. The quickest way to do that is to dress up your under eye area. So I'm gonna take the shade Mocha again, and I'm taking our detail brush here. And I'm just going to pat that in underneath my lashes. So you're not like putting it on your waterline, just underneath your lashes. Now I'm actually gonna go in with this purple shade. It's called Double Shot. I'm gonna use the same detail brush. And I'm just gonna pick up some of this purple and kind of where that dark brown ends, I'm just gonna pack on that purple shade to kind of bring some color underneath my eyes. If you have a darker skin like me, you're gonna have to kind of put on a little bit more to get it to show up. Or to like at least get like, you know, like a purple hue going down there. Our fairer skin tones, this is gonna show up no problem. So you can see it's like, it looks like a little bit like violet under there, which is the effect I was going for. I didn't want it to be like a super bright purple or anything. Okay, so I have my purple. So this is look number 2. You're gonna add some mascara, some lashes, maybe a little bit of eyeliner. I would definitely say you wanna put some mascara on your lower lash line and you're good. This is your second look. It's a little bit more than your everyday look. Your third look, you are like, okay, I wanna jazz this up, sis. So I would suggest you starting off with the same base. Definitely want to do something underneath your eyes. I'm going to use some of the shimmer shades in here now on my lid. So I'm actually going to go in with the shade Creme Brulee. All right, so I know I showed you guys the shader brush, but one of my favorite hacks for eyeshadow is with any shimmer shade, I like to use my fingers. So what you want to do is get this shimmer shade nice and loaded on your finger. And I just pack it on that way. It just gives you a much better color payoff than if you were to use a brush, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna put that on my lid. And I'm kind of just focusing it, if you notice, like towards the inner half of my eyelid. I'm not putting it all over. I'm actually gonna go in with the shade next to it as well, Macchiato, just for a little bit more of something. And layer these on top of each other. I'm gonna take my shader brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Macchiato again, and I'm gonna just put that in my inner corner and then kind of drag it up. So this could most certainly be used to like pack color onto your lids if you don't like using your finger. You can also use it like I am to like put a shade in your inner corner. That is our third look. So now I'm gonna throw on some lashes. I will say if you struggle with putting lashes on, I'm actually gonna link a video below that I did on Instagram to show you how to put on lashes for beginners. It's super easy. I use this Duo Line It Lash It eyeliner lash glue and it works like a charm. All right, y'all, we are done. That is my eyeshadow for beginners. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Like I said, I wanted to give you guys an array of looks, so 3 different looks that you could turn to I feel like this final look is a very neutral, even with like our little pop of purple, because it's not a super bright purple. It's a very neutral, like could take this makeup anywhere. This could go to a wedding, work holiday party, family Thanksgiving, family Christmas party, whatever. Like this could go a lot of places. Oh, not my lash lifted. My lash done lifted. Just stay down, please. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.